8:31, 9:06, 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's a Sunday. Happy Labor Day, everyone. 8:31. August is out of the way. I've got before us right now, in this particular segment, is the NASDAQ has gone straight up. Netflix has gone straight up along with it. So Netflix is hitting another fresh 52-week high. And what I can say is we trade Netflix on a daily level. And I'm just going to show you that this was that major support level down here. And they managed to get in down here. There was a good reversal on Netflix over here on the month of July. And the high at that time was 475. And from 475, we went straight down here to the lows of 412. So this was when we shorted it. This is when you want to put options, when you're trading options. And we are masters in it. We hit a high, another all-time bull high at 485. The date 825. And we pulled down here to the 10-day simple moving average of 470 on the low of 828. Right here, and that's a rising 10-day simple moving average. And we're also going to show Netflix on a weekly level. Just bear with me. Here it is. Now, on this weekly level, when we got below this 10-week simple moving average, that was bearish at that time. However, we've gone parabolically up for 4 weeks in a row, and it was all done on light volume in the month of what? August. Well, once again, we are going to get ready to have another nice pullback on the weekly. This was a great time to have bought the puts. And of course, when it doesn't want to break lower, you have to buy the calls. And as a market maker in this option pit, we're just showing you that Netflix is overbought. And that we can make a very successful trade for buying these put options when Netflix goes up and hits that wall of resistance up here. And this is 824 week. Then made that high. Then it only had a 15-point pullback. But here are the put side. I have them all here. And when we are looking at the September one, that's the monthly. But we will also trade the dailies as well. So when we go over here and we're looking at a $480 put on Netflix that's currently overbought, this is what that put chart looks like right here. I will tell you now that there were $67 right here on this put chart. It is a September monthly expiration. This contract got walked down to $10.20. They went straight down. This put option for the $480 put option is viable and profitable because it's totally deflated. Now, on the flip side, let's take the 480 call right here. When it made that high, this is just a monthly contract now. It was $33 up here on the call. Then they walked this call. Check it out. It's a 480 call right here on a weekly level. The low, $2.25. Currently, $15.50 right here. And that's just that particular $480 call. When I show you the other contracts here, I'm going to show you the 475 call. They got inflated on the call side at $35.80. They came down, they hit that at $2.72. And now we went straight up in the call side to $18.50. This is the call side. Now, let's also take a look at the call side of the 465 September monthly expiration. Here's what happens. At $40.50, they were just too inflated. And they were. And they got hacked down here to that low of $3.90. And now they hit a high as of 8/24 week, $17.70. That was the low, but your high was $25 a contract. I'm pointing out to our big traders is how call and puts work on something. That's a 465 call that got totally inflated. This is what happens when they get inflated. They were $51 and they got killed down here to these all-time lows. And you can clearly see that this thing here, the lows were around $8 and some change. I just want everyone to know what the call side looks like. Now, on the flip side of that 465 put on Netflix, hey, that put option was up here at $54. And you know what? It got to $5 right here, right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row on a weekly chart we're looking at. Basically, this is how you trade options. This is what we teach you. We teach you that the bigger players were wrong on Netflix, and we're going to be able to get the lowest volume entry like we always do. It takes great discipline to do so, but once again, nobody's going to deny the fact that we will be trading this 465 put, which is below the market, and we'll get our entries on Tuesday. But once again, we are going to be the best entries on all the institutional people, all the hedge fund managers. We are going to be the lowest once again. And we're going to do that because what we did do is we took our time off in August and we let this stuff play back. 9-2, we're going to be trading hard on Tuesday. And once again, this is the 465 put. I'm also going to talk about this 475 put one more time. That 475 put was $63 on that put side. And it's the 475 September right here in the video, right here. Now look at it. Look at it now. $9.20. That's the 475 put. That's a calendar month. We're going to buy those wholesale and we're going to get paid big just like we always do on overbought stocks like Netflix. And Netflix is not the only one out here that is totally mathematically imbalanced. Call side, put side. These are the charts. We're going to be getting the lowest entry. Stay tuned for next week. And once again, I'm just going to tell you, we're going to make a lot of money on the put side of Netflix at the right entry. And we don't have a position, but we're going to be the lowest buyer on entry. And we will update it as we do it. Call side, put side, Netflix, daily chart, weekly chart, narrow range, weekly movement. There was the bottom at 412. Here's the top, which is the new 52-week high at 485. We let it reverse and narrow range, and we're going to get on this on for the month of August. The call side, put side. Big, big money